Katie Ledecky dominates 1500 freestyle, extending her unbeaten streak. Katie Ledecky has once again proven her extraordinary prowess in the world of competitive swimming, extending her remarkable unbeaten streak in the women's 1500-meter freestyle to an impressive 15 years. This streak continued on Tuesday at the Swimming World Championships held in Singapore, and it appears that there is no end in sight for this phenomenal athlete. To truly appreciate the magnitude of Ledecky's achievement, it's insightful to consider the performance of her closest competitor. On the same day, Italy's Simona Quadarella, swimming in the lane adjacent to Ledecky, delivered an outstanding performance. She not only improved her personal best by an astonishing 9 seconds, but also shattered the European record by over 7 seconds, making her the second fastest swimmer in the history of this grueling event. Despite this remarkable feat, Quadarella finished more than 5 seconds behind Ledecky. The American champion touched the wall with a time of 15 minutes and 26.44 seconds, allowing her ample time to catch her breath and glance at the scoreboard, before Quadarella, 15:31.79, and Australia's Lani Pallister, 15:41.18, completed their races. While Ledecky's margin of victory may seem modest compared to her previous wins, where she has triumphed by margins as large as 27 seconds, it still represents a significant lead in the swimming world. In fact, a difference of 5.35 seconds is substantial, surpassing the winning margins of any of Michael Phelps's 23 Olympic gold medal swims, making Ledecky's achievements even more remarkable. At 28 years old and hailing from Bethesda, Maryland, Ledecky's gold medal on Tuesday marked her 22nd in World Championship history, placing her just behind Phelps, who holds 26. Notably, 6 of her gold medals have come from the 1500-meter freestyle, a race she has never lost in international competition. Her last defeat in this event occurred back in 2010 at the Potomac Valley Championships, when she was just 13 years old. In a post-race interview with Peacock, Ledecky expressed her deep connection to the 1,500-meter race, stating, "The 1500 means a lot to me, and I wasn't going to give that one up tonight." Ledecky, who's been training at the University of Florida for the past 3 seasons, also secured a bronze medal in the 400-meter freestyle at this meet, which was won by the 18-year-old Canadian sensation Summer McIntosh. Looking ahead, Ledecky is set to compete in the 4x200-meter freestyle relay and the 800-meter freestyle later in the championships. The upcoming 800-meter race, scheduled for Saturday, is highly anticipated as it will feature Ledecky, who has claimed gold in every Olympics since London 2012, facing off against McIntosh. The young swimmer has recently added the 800-meter event to her repertoire and is already the second fastest performer in history. Interestingly, during her 1500-meter race, Ledecky's split time for the 800 meters was 8:19.85, a time that would have earned her gold at the Paris Olympics. However, this time may not suffice for victory in Singapore, as earlier this year, Ledecky set a new world record in the 800 meters with a time of 8:04.12 at a professional meet in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. McIntosh also made waves by clocking an impressive 8:05.07 at the Canadian National Championships, significantly improving her personal best. "Katie always brings out the best in me," McIntosh remarked to reporters last week, adding, "which is why I'm never nervous to race her." Ledecky's triumph on Tuesday provided a much-needed boost to the United States team, which has faced a challenging start to the Singapore meet due to a widespread stomach virus that affected many team members during their pre-meet training camp in Thailand. Notably, Olympic medalists Tori Husker, 100 butterfly, Gretchen Walsh, 4x100 freestyle relay, and Claire Weinstein, 400 free, had to withdraw from their events due to illness, and the team is only now regaining its full strength. As of now, the United States leads the medal table with a total of 10 medals, but only Ledecky in the 1,500 free and Walsh in the 100 butterfly have secured gold. Regan Smith, women's 100 backstroke, Luke Hobson, men's 200 free, and Kate Douglas, women's 100 breaststroke, each earned silver medals in events where they were considered strong contenders for gold. For Team USA, witnessing Ledecky perform at the peak of her abilities, all while wearing a smile, is perhaps the most uplifting aspect of the competition. With 3 years remaining until the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, where she has committed to competing, Ledecky continues to be the swimmer to beat in the 1500 meters, and potentially the 800 meters as well, at least for the foreseeable future. In her own words, Ledecky expressed her joy in the sport, stating, "I'm so happy in the sport. I really love it. I think I'm going to retire really loving the sport. It's going to be hard for me to step away. Someday. Not anytime soon. I'm just excited to see what I can do over the next few years to finish out my career on a high note." Ledecky's 1500-meter gold, the unstoppable force in Singapore. There's something almost poetic about the way water seems to beckon its champions back, time and time again. For Katie Ledecky, it's not just a pull, it's an unrelenting call that has led her to yet another historic victory. And this is where it gets fascinating. Her dominance in the pool isn't just about talent. It's about resilience, strategy, and an unwavering love for swimming. But here's the kicker. Can anyone truly match her legacy? Let's dive into how the events unfolded at the World Aquatics Championships in Singapore on July 29th, 2025. Katie Ledecky, the American swimming sensation, added another chapter to her legendary career by securing her 6th gold medal in the women's 1,500-meter freestyle event. This win didn't just pad her already impressive resume, it extended her record to 22 World Championship gold medals overall. To put that into perspective, only Michael Phelps, with 33 total medals, stands above her in terms of sheer achievement. And while Phelps remains the ultimate benchmark, Ledecky continues to carve out her own immortal status in the sport. In what was nothing short of a masterclass performance, Ledecky powered through the race, finishing with a time of 15:26.44, more than 5 seconds ahead of Italy's Simona Quadarella, who claimed silver. While Ledecky wasn't able to break her own world record this time around, which stands at 15:20.48, she still showcased why she is considered one of the greatest distance swimmers of all time. Australian swimmer Lani Pallister rounded out the podium with a bronze medal finish, highlighting the global competitiveness of women's swimming today. As Ledecky stepped out of the pool, draped in the American flag, her smile said it all. With 28 World Championship medals now under her belt, she surpassed Ryan Lochte's previous tally, solidifying her place among the elite. "The water always calls me back," she remarked during a post-race interview. At just 28 years old, with the Los Angeles Games looming on the horizon, Ledecky shows no signs of slowing down. Her passion for the sport is palpable, and her determination serves as an inspiration to aspiring athletes everywhere. Meanwhile, across the pool, Australia's Kaylee McKeown proved once again why she's dubbed the Backstroke Queen, facing off against formidable rival Regan Smith of the United States. McKeown delivered a thrilling final lap to clinch the gold medal in the women's 100-meter backstroke, clocking in at 57.16 seconds, a personal best. She came agonizingly close to breaking Smith's world record, missing it by a mere 0.03 seconds. It's worth noting that McKeown hadn't originally planned to compete in this event in Singapore, but her decision to participate paid off handsomely. McKeown's journey to this moment has been anything but easy. After battling nerves and pressure following her triumphs at the Paris Olympics earlier in the year, she found herself questioning whether she could replicate her success. Yet, there she was, standing atop the podium once more, proving that mental fortitude can be just as important as physical skill. "It's emotional because I had to fight my way back after those lows," McKeown shared. Her story resonates deeply with anyone who has faced self-doubt and risen above it. On the men's side, Romania's David Popovici continued his meteoric rise in competitive swimming. The 20-year-old phenom captured gold in the men's 200-meter freestyle, delivering a stunning final sprint to edge past American Luke Hobson. Popovici's winning time of 1:43.53 secured his place as one of Europe's brightest stars in the pool. Interestingly, he admitted that this victory felt even sweeter than his Olympic triumph in Paris, citing the relaxed nature of his training regimen post-Olympics. Could this signal a shift in focus for top-tier athletes between major competitions? Food for thought. But wait, there's more drama to unpack. South Africa's Pieter Kotze made headlines by setting a new African record in the men's 100-meter backstroke, edging out Italy's Thomas Kekon by a razor-thin margin of 0.05 seconds. France's Johan Ndoye Brouard followed closely behind, earning bronze in a nail-biting finish that left spectators breathless. Finally, Germany's Anna Ellent pulled off a stunning upset in the women's 100, with day 4 promising even more excitement, including Molly O'Callaghan's quest for a second 200 freestyle title. The stage is set for further drama and debate. So, what do you think? Is Ledecky's dominance unmatched, or will someone eventually rise to challenge her throne? Do European swimmers like Popovici represent the future of the sport? Share your thoughts in the comments below.